Special thanks to Patreon supporter Fernand Weinchter for making this video possible. Hello ladies and gentlemen, here to hopefully bringing you another Minecraft Modern Warfare vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Mitsubishi Type 89 IFV. The Mitsubishi Type 89 IFV is a Japanese infantry fighting vehicle that entered service with the Japan Ground Self-Defense Force in 1989. There were 58 vehicles in service as of 1999 and a total of 120 produced by 2014 with 300 planned. The main armament of the vehicle is the Oerlikon Contraverse 35mm TDE cannon. The vehicle is also equipped with two anti-tank missile launchers equipped on both sides of the turret, as well as a coaxial 7.62mm machine gun. So yeah, a really cool vehicle, and we haven't really done too many Japan modern vehicles, if really any, so fun to kind of get a new one out there, and this is a complete Japanese vehicle, domestic made one as well. So really cool stuff overall, and a really nice looking IFV. I really do like the look of it, and I think it's just, perfectly captures your standard IFV type designs. So overall, really nice looking build, and will make a great addition to any of your modern conflicts or anything like that where you want to add a Japanese IFV. I want to go and give a special thanks to Patreon supporter Fernand Weinchter for making this tutorial possible. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel more than you guys already do, feel free to check out my Patreon page. Link is down in the video description, where you can put a small amount to the channel every month and earn a vehicle request you're choosing, depending on which tier you're subscribed to. Help support the channel and my work that I do, and it's obviously greatly appreciated. So again, feel free to check it out. Again, links in all my video descriptions. Alright guys, going ahead and moving in to take a look at this vehicle. Overall, it's a really nice design, typical IFV here, front, nothing too fancy about it. As you work your way up here, we have hatches here. There's two hatches, one for the driver, and I'm not exactly sure what the other hatch is for, but obviously for something. So we have two hatches up on top here. We have smoke grenade dispensers here on both sides of the turret, and we do have these tow launchers here that are mounted onto the sides as well. Well, I say tow launchers, but they're anti-tank missile launchers. We also have the main gun here, again a 35mm autocannon, and that's pretty much the turret. Pretty simple for that. As we work our way back, we have these little, it's really interesting on the tank. There's like these little circular pods that pop out the side here, which are almost like cameras. So my best guess is for visibility around the vehicle. So those are pretty cool, and that's located there. We have the back on top here, which has a big hatch over above, and the door on the back here for obviously passengers to basically disembark the vehicle. But overall, really nice looking build, and I think will make a great addition obviously to any of your modern conflicts where you want to throw the Japanese into it. Anyways, that's it for this overview. Let's go and move into the tutorial by beginning with our first layer. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our first layer, we're going to move it into layer number 1. For layer 1 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down a nether brick slab, followed by a nether brick top slab, turn off that slab going forward. After that, we're going to place down a green shulker box here on its side next to this nether brick slab, dark oak wood button, item frame, and a green terracotta block in the item frame on the side here of the shulker box. From this, we're going to place down two dark oak wood stairs back to back from it, and we want to go ahead and then place down a green shulker box again on its side, dark oak wood button, item frame, and a green terracotta block in the item frame. We're going to go ahead and place down there two dark oak wood stairs back to back, and one more shulker box on its side, again dark oak wood button, and item frame in the item frame, and then a green terracotta block in the item frame, and again two dark oak stairs like this back to back, nether brick slab, and nether brick top slab. After that's finished, we're going to take our dark oak slabs. We're going to go off this slab here, place on a row of 4 across, and then go into the back here. We're going to go to this nether brick slab. We're going to place down a row of 2 of the spruce wood top slabs across, and then 2 dark oak wood top slabs to go and finish it off. After that, on the slab over here, this side, we're going to place down a dark oak trapdoor that kind of comes off of it, leaving a space of 1 in between it and the slab right there. We then want to place down a nether brick slab on this side, top slab coming off of it, and then dark oak stair, 2 stairs back to back like that, a green shulker box, 2 stairs again, back to back, shulker box on its side, dark oak stair, shulker box, nether brick slab, and top slab like that. And then we want to go just place down our dark oak buttons here on the sides of those blocks there, item frames, and then green terracotta blocks in those item frames. And we want to go and then just fill in the row in between these blocks with dark oak top slabs to go and create a nice bottom here for the tank. So just like this, completely filled in. And once that's all done there, that is going to pretty much wrap up what we have here for layer number 1 for the build. Pretty straightforward stuff. And again, here's an overview of what it looks like for this layer. Anyways, that's it for layer 1. Let's move on to our next layer, layer number 2. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we'll be moving on to layer number 2. For layer 2 to go and get started with here, we're going to go ahead and place down a nether brick stair on top of those 2 nether brick top slabs. And we want to go ahead and place down a dark oak trapdoor coming off the faces here of these stairs with a row of 4 mossy cobblestone walls across between those stairs. On the mossy cobblestone walls to both sides here, we're going to place down an item frame. In that item frame, we're going to place down a tripwire hook that's going to rotate around and be kind of facing downwards like so. From this, we're going to place down a green shulker box coming off the backs here of these nether brick stairs like so, and a row of 4 green terracotta across in between them. We then want to place down an item frame here on the sides here of those blocks, and a dark oak wood button, as well as a cobweb like that in the item frame. And same thing over here as well like that. After that's done, we're going to place down a row 4 of green terracotta across, followed by a dark oak wood top side of both sides. And we're going to place down a dark wood sign on these sides here of the slabs. We then want to take our green terracotta, we're going to place down a row of 6 all the way across, a dark wood button on both sides. We want to place down 2 more rows of green terracotta across, and then on both ends of these 2 rows, 2 dark oak wood trapdoors, like so. And then another row of 6 green terracotta across, a dark oak button on both sides. We're going to then do 3 rows of 6. So 1, 2, and 3. And then on both ends here, dark oak wood trapdoors, dark oak wood trapdoors. Then again, we're going to do a row of 6 across, followed by a dark oak wood button on both sides. Another row of 6 across, dark oak wood trapdoor to both sides. And then when we get to this section, we're going to place down a nether brick stair on top of those 2 nether brick top slabs. Dark oak wood signs on the 2 sides here of the stairs. Same thing over here. Item frame coming off the stair here toward the front. And then in that item frame, we're going to place down a red bed and rotate it around so that the pillow is facing toward the outsides of the vehicle, like so. And then across the back here, we're going to place down 2 mossy cobblestone walls, followed by a dark oak fence gate coming off this mossy cobblestone wall. And then we're going to place down 2 spruce wood stairs right there like that to the right side. And once you have that all complete there, that is going to wrap up layer number 2 here for the build. With that, let's go and move on to our next layer, layer number 3. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 3. For layer 3, we're going to go and start off by taking our daylight detectors, and we're going to place down a row of 6 all the way across the front here. We then want to go ahead and go to both sides here, we're going to place down an item frame, and then in the item frame we're going to place down a snow block, like so. From this, we're going to go and go to the sides. We're going to place down a dark oak wood slab over here to the right or left side, 2 nether brick slabs over, and then 1, 2, and 3 dark oak wood slabs over like so. We then want to place down a row of 2 nether brick stairs coming off those 2 nether brick slabs, and then 2 dark oak wood stairs off to the right side here like that. We're then going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood slab to both sides. When we get to this point, behind this dark oak wood stair here, we're going to place down a stripped spruce log, and then a second stripped spruce log back from it. To the side, we're going to place down a dark oak wood stair like that, and then we're going to place down a second dark oak wood stair going back from it, so you create a corner stair, and then you have a regular stair like that. Over here to the left side, it's a little bit different. We're going to place down a dark oak wood stair right here, followed by 2 nether brick stairs back. Come off those 2 nether brick stairs, we're going to place down item frames, and then in those item frames, we're going to place down some iron bars like so. In the space across the middle here, we're going to place down 1 and 2 green terracotta blocks, then 1 and 2. And then we want to go ahead and grab our black concrete blocks, and we're going to place down 1 and 2 black concrete blocks. We're then going to take our green terracotta, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 across. And then we're going to place down a mossy cobblestone wall to the side here, a dark oak wood sign on the side of the mossy cobblestone wall, item frame, and then a black stained glass block in the item frame. So you should get something that looks like this here so far for the front. Going ahead and continuing on, going back from this mossy cobblestone wall, we're going to go ahead and grab our stripped spruce wood, so not our logs, but just the spruce wood, and we're going to place down a row of 2 across here. We're going to go then take our green terracotta, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4 over, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on this side here, we're going to place down a dark oak wood stair, and then a spruce wood stair right before it, just like that. We're going to then place down a mossy cobblestone wall, which is going to go on both sides, like so. Coming off the mossy cobblestone wall, we're going to place an item frame, black stained glass block, and a dark oak wood sign over it. So basically the same thing we did before. And across the space in between them, we're going to place down a row of 4 green terracotta. Our next row here, we're going to place down a row of 4 of green terracotta, an Arabic stair to the left side, and a dark oak wood stair to the right side. Our next row here, row of 4 green terracotta across the middle, mossy cobblestone wall, 2 both sides, item frame, black stained glass, and a dark oak wood sign coming off the mossy cobblestone wall, and same thing over here to this side as well, just like that. After that, we're going to take our green terracotta, place down a row of 4 across the middle here to the right side, a narrow mossy cobblestone wall, item frame, black stained glass block, and a dark oak wood sign, and over here to the right side, it's just going to be a dark oak wood stair. This section here, we're going to place down a dark oak wood stair to both sides, like so. We're going to then take our spruce wood, and we're going to place down a row of 2 of spruce wood slabs. Coming off the spruce wood slab, or spruce wood block here, we're going to place down an item frame, black stained glass pane in the item frame, and a spruce wood sign on the side of the block. And then we're just going to place down 2 green terracotta blocks over. Then coming off the sides here, these 2 dark oak wood stairs, we're going to place down a zombie head like that on both sides on the back. And with that all complete there, that is going to wrap up what we have here for layer 3. Here's what it looks like from up above. And once you have that all complete, you can move on to your next layer, layer number 4. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 4. For layer 4 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down a zombie head on top of this dark oak wood stair here. We're going to go back from it with an item frame, and then we're going to place down a spruce wood slab in the item frame, rotating around like so. From that, we're going to then place down an item frame on top of this spruce wood log, and then a zombie head here to the side on this dark oak wood stair at a slight angle like that to the side there. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves some rails, and we're going to place down 1 and 2 rails on those 2 black concrete blocks over to the left side. With that complete, we're going to go and take our green terracotta, we're going to place down a row of 2 of green terracotta across the space here, followed by a mossy cobblestone wall to both sides. Coming off the green terracotta block over here to the left side, we're going to place down a dark oak wood top slab, and we're going to go and then take end rods, and we're going to place down 1, 2, 3 end rods coming off of it going forward, and then a wither skeleton skull to make our 35mm gun. Once that's done, we're going to then place down a dark oak wood top slab over here to the right side, and we're going to place down a it's going to be a dark oak wood sign that's going to be coming off the slab, item frame, and then in that item frame we're going to place down a black concrete block like so for the front there. Then over here to this mossy cobblestone wall on the left side, we're going to have a item frame, and then a black bed in the item frame, which we're going to rotate to the pillows facing downwards, like so. Once that's done, we're going to take our green terracotta, we're going to place down a row of 4 across like so, followed by a narrow brick stair on both ends. On the side of the narrow brick stair, we're going to place down a dark oak wood sign, and we're going to go ahead and then place down a wither skeleton skull coming off the narrow brick stair like that. After that's done, we want to go ahead and then take our green terracotta. We're going to place down a row of 3 across, just like this. And we want to go then place down a second row of 3 across directly after it. Or sorry, 2 rows of 4, my bad. And then we're going to place down a dark oak wood top slab to both sides. After that, we're going to take our dark oak wood stairs. We're going to place down a row of 4 dark oak wood upside down stairs across like that. We're going to go and take our daylight detectors, place down 1, 2, and 3 daylight detectors across, then 1, 2, 3 spruce wood slabs, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 spruce wood slabs like that, and zombie heads here on top of these dark oak wood stairs like that, to both sides. And once we have that done, right there is going to wrap up layer number 4 for us, and with that we're going to move into our final layers here, which are going to consist of layers 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So with that, let's go and move into our last final layers, layers 5 through 9. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our next layer, we're moving into layers 5 through 9. For these last final layers, we're going to go ahead and start off by going ahead and going to the front here of the turret. We're going to place down a green carpet here, dark oak wood trapdoor here, and then a row of 2 dark oak wood trapdoors across. We then want to grab our daylight detectors. We're going to place down a row of 4 of daylight detectors across, like so. We want to go and then place down 2 dark oak wood slabs there in the middle, and then we're going to go and then place down a green shulker box to both sides of those slabs. Behind the shulker box over here on the left side, we're going to place down a spruce wood slab, and then 2 dark oak wood slabs over, and then a stripped spruce wood log like this, with a stone bund on top of it, and then we're going to place down 2 daylight detectors on top of those 2 green shulker boxes. After that's done, we're going to take our dark oak slabs. We're going to place down 1 on top of this slab, 1 forward, 1 back, and same thing over here, 1 on top, 1 forward, and 1 back. We're going to place down dark oak signs around these 3 slabs, like so, and same thing over here, dark oak signs around these slabs. On the sides of the slab going forward and back, we're going to place down an item frame. In that item frame, we're going to place down a black concrete block, and then also we're going to place down an item frame on the middle slab there to the side with a green terracotta block in that item frame. And same thing over here as well, just like this. And that right there will basically make your missile pods there. Then on the back, we're going to place down 2 dark oak wood slabs, followed by a daylight detector here to both sides, and then coming off the daylight detectors, we're going to place down 2 zombie heads, and then going up from the zombie heads, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 iron bars going up. Then 1, 2, 3, and 4. And once you have that all complete there, that is going to wrap up my design here for the Mitsubishi Type 89 IFV. Hope you guys do enjoy this tutorial and are able to put it to good use. If you do use this design, I do say you guys give me proper credit for it. This being the link from the side of the build, link to my channel or this video if this does appear on social media sites. As long as you guys give me proper credit for it, you're free for projects you guys are working on. Overall, enjoy the build, have fun with it, and all that fun stuff. Again, big special thanks to Patreon supporter Fernand Weinchter for making this tutorial possible, and feel free to check out my Patreon page. Link is always in my video descriptions. And with that, thank you guys all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been DerekFrostWestbrook, and I'll see you guys next time.